On the news at 7, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu attends 63rd Independence Anniversary of the Republic of Benin. FCT High Court adjourned hearing of alleged abuse of fundamental human right of Abdullahi Nuhu and wife. And Arewa Youth Assembly tasks ministers on good leadership for united and progressive Nigeria. A very good evening. Thank you for joining us on Nta Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. I am Ifeanyi Izumba with the news. A helicopter conveying 2 persons and the pilot has reportedly crashed around 4 p.m. this evening on Aba Akron Road, Ikeja. According to a statement released by the Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, Femi Oke Osanye Tolu, all casualties were rescued from the ill-fated helicopter alive and have been transferred to the hospital for further care. The area was cooned off and blanketed to prevent a secondary incident. Operations at the scene of the incident were carried out by emergency responders in the state. The helicopter registered 5NCCQ has been safely removed from the road, which is now free for vehicular movement. All emergency responders have departed the scene. Further investigation to be carried by NCAA. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has arrived to Abuja after attending the 63rd anniversary of the Republic of Benin. The president, who is also the chairman of the Authority of Heads of State and Government of the Economic Community of West African States, was invited as a special guest of President Patrice Talon for the ceremony. Lately, Nigeria and Benin are looking at how to strengthen their long-existing relationship, as President Tinubu had drawn the attention of the Beninese leader to the need to review and strengthen cultural, trade and economic relations between 2 countries, highlighting joint border patrols by the customs and harmonizing regulations on the front lines. Arewa Youth Assembly says it will continue to work towards its mandate of good leadership for a united and progressive nation. Aisha Oba Ali reports that the group re-emphasized this during a press conference, commending President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for finding their son, Senator Abubakar worthy to serve the nation as a minister.
This is the 3rd time in 1 month that the Arewa Youth Assembly will be on the news, giving prominence to Taraba State. This particular press conference is looking at key issues, but first among them is the nomination of Senator Abubakar for ministerial appointment.
Senator Sani Dalladi is the best for the job because of his antecedent. As far as APC Taraba State is concerned, Senator Dalladi is the best.
Other burning issues bordering around insecurity in northern Nigeria, the recent development in Adamawa State, and even the issue of fuel subsidy were all brought to the front burner at the conference.
We are good ambassadors. What happened in the Adamawa State is not the culture and the character of northern Nigerian youth. Please and please, we should stay away from that.
As a group focused on promoting good governance and leadership, the Arewa Youth Assembly says it believes in the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu to carry Nigerian youth along as promised during the campaigns. In Abuja, Aisha Oba Ali, NTA News.
The staff of Department of Petroleum Resources, DPR, are threatening to shut down export crude terminals across the nation if their demands are not met due to poor working conditions. Aisha Oba Ali, who covered a peaceful protest at the Jabi office, reports that the association say it has exhausted every option available, as protest was the last option.
It was very intentional and deliberate for staff of DPR under the upstream Petroleum Regulatory Agency to wear red. This describes their mood expressing pain and disappointment due to what they describe as the slow response of management to their plight. In what they termed as anti-labor action, the union outlines among 8 critical concerns affecting staff welfare within the commission as pension non-remittance, non-conducive work environment, insufficient working tools and staff medicals, as well as outstanding payment of 2023 upfront allowances, among others.
And we say no because these are anti-labor practices. We cannot be giving our best for the industry, giving our best to make sure that the country remains afloat, and we are neglected.
When we go to them and say this is the cries of our members, they feel we are being pompous or we are requesting or demanding for too much. And we say these are basic things every human should ask for and are not too much. To ask for health care, for potable water to drink, for working tools, and then they give us no heed.
The union says it is going to sustain the protest, which is ongoing simultaneously across the country, as the plan are to shut down offices as well as crude export terminals. In Abuja, Aisha Oba Ali, NTA News.
The APC Amalgamated Support Group has appealed to the organized labor union to shield their planned strike action to allow for more consultation while government promised palliative take effect. The group stated this during a media briefing in Abuja. Nta Ch reports.
As concerned stakeholders in the Nigerian project, the APC Amalgamated Support Group says the President Tinubu's Monday nationwide broadcast is reassuring of better days ahead, as the present situation they believe will be a passing phase, considering measures to be rolled out to critical sectors. It calls on the labor unions to heed to several appeals to not to go on the planned strike.
I wish to humbly plead with the leadership of the labor union to kindly consider the imperative for the need to suspend the planned nationwide strike over the removal of oil subsidy. As a leader of over 2,000 of all progressive congresses, APC support groups, who are major stakeholders in the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I passionately appeal to you and would not like to create opportunities for enemies of progress to use the strike action to plunge the country into anarchy.
Going out there to demonstrate will only bring untold hardship to all Nigerians.
As we give government at least a minimum of a month to see if truly their program will be beneficial to Nigeria. As strategic citizens of this country, let us join hands with the government to see how we can get around this problem.
The pro-APC group says patriotic citizens should always use the instruments of dialogue to press home their demands, as both the government and the labor are representing the people. In Abuja, Abdullahi Hajia, NTA News.
The High Court of the FCT has adjourned to August 7, 2023 for the hearing of the case of alleged abuse of fundamental human rights of Abdullahi Nuhu and his wife by the Directorate of State Security Services. Justice Okwe gave the order in Abuja. Miriam Ekamadi reports.
It was alleged that on the 12th of July 2023, Abdullahi Nuhu Yaro and his wife Sadatu Ramalan Yaro were in their house when the men of DSS took them away for questioning and have since been detained in their custody. Counsel to the plaintiffs, Joseph Daudu, senior advocate of Nigeria, has applied for their release based on enforcement of their fundamental human rights. The counsel to DSS, Idowu Awo, filed a motion opposing the application. When the case was called up, Justice Obe said every application will be heard on the next adjourned date, which is August 7, 2023.
We have also complained that we are not allowed privacy of conversation with our clients. Client counsel confidentiality requires that we be able to discuss with our clients so that he can tell us and give us instructions. These are hinged on his presumption of innocence and on his right not to incriminate himself. So that's why we complained to His Lordship, and His Lordship has drawn the attention of Council to the DSS to it, and he has said he will work on it.
The Council to DSS declined comment. Though the court is on its yearly vacation, the vacation court attends to urgent matters pertaining to fundamental human rights cases. Miriam Emekamadi, NTA News.
Kingdom Laureate Schools at Trademore Estate, Lugbe, had its 8th graduation ceremony for 52 of its students in nursery, primary, and secondary schools. Wayne Dogo, who was at the event, tells us that some of the pupils received award for their outstanding performances.
March past in style with smiles, pupils and graduating students of Kingdom Laureate School 2023 class of excellence could not hide their excitement on the successful completion of their educational program. Proprietress of the school, Stephanie Etenebe, said they are committed to delivering standards that are highly beneficial to the pupils and expect the pupils to put up hard work and be consistent in all they do.
We carefully chose a team which is taking the center stage. We are, throughout the school session, we chose this team to encourage the children to learn to rise up to the expectation, to learn to take up responsibilities and be good at it, be excellent at it, work so hard to enable them attain the center stage. That is our team for today, and they've worked so much. They have a lot of presentation. The children are excited, the parents are excited. We're happy, we're here today.
Parents and guests gathered to celebrate the remarkable achievements of the students and pupils of Kingdom Laureate School.
The school is so professional and they are very disciplined, and I watch my son when he comes back from school always pushing us, Daddy, I have to do my homework, I don't want to fail the class, I want to do my homework. So I noticed there is a competitive spirit that has been inculcated into these children. And
I feel so wonderful. As parents, we always want our kids to attain their full potentials, no matter what it is and no matter what they choose to do. And I'm so happy that my daughter is one of those graduating today. And I think I have seen a lot of progress in her since she joined this school. So I feel really good.
I would mostly like to thank my teachers and my principals and my fellow students for making my staying careless a very good one, for giving us a conducive learning environment.
It has been great, and it has been hard to get to this position I am right now, but I have done it.
Highlights of the program was entertainment and performance by the students in Abuja. Wayne Dogo, NTA News.
Good evening, glad to have you join us.
Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me.
And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
I will celebrate creativity, lasting impressions.
There's no book stating that this is the role for men.
On the news.
On the news at 7.
The
Unity Station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja.
Would say have a lovely day.
Welcome back. It was a joyful moment for friends, families and pupils of Sheikh Abubakar Gumi Academy, Garki, Abuja, as they recorded excellent performance in the academy. Hawa Gimba reports that a total of 120 students from junior and secondary school levels are moving to the next stage of their studies.
The journey began 6 years ago when the pupils of Sheikh Abubakar Gumi Academy were enrolled for studies in the school. Principal of the academy say they are proud impacting both Islamic and Western knowledge in their students and tasked them to represent the school as worthy ambassadors.
Work hard in putting a very good academic
sound knowledge, and we are able to mold their character. Wherever they go to, they should know that they are our ambassadors.
We have seen that the women are gradually taking over, you know, but nonetheless, I know the boys would catch up later when they go to the university. So I hope what they have learned here would be very useful to them in the society.
Parents and some of the graduating students expressed appreciation for their high standards set by the school.
I'm very excited. I'm very happy to be here right now, to be graduating.
Happy, and I'm very excited about the graduation.
I'm feeling very happy being here.
Really happy. I'm even speechless.
I'm very proud of my baby girl. Like when she's small, she has made me proud.
Presentation of awards to overall best in chemistry and arts were also featured. The 2022-2023 Walima to Qurani graduation had students display their talents in newscasting, science and technology. Hawagimba, NTA News.
Family and friends of pupils of Handmade International School gathered at the school premises to celebrate their awards after a successful academic session. Aisha Abdullahi was at the school's colorful graduation ceremony at Area 3 Gariki, Abuja.
Handmade International School has been in existence for about 37 years and well recognized as a school with high academic standards. Chairman of the school commended the pupils for keeping a good legacy since the inception of the institution. Principal of the school, Reverend Sister Cecilia Obo, says, with the help of God, teamwork and persistence, the school keeps soaring higher.
Graduating pupils, one thing, they should think big. Just like I said in my opening remarks, they should have mentors that they wish to emulate. It will take them far.
We cannot manage the school without the parents' support. Though the parents have really supported us, they thank our teachers also for their hard work, their dedication to their duty, their selfless service, their love for the children and for the school.
Parents were filled with joy and satisfaction while appreciating the teachers for nurturing their wards, not only academically but also morally and religiously. Guests also commended the school for their efforts and commitment towards educating future generations.
Until she came here, she had never known how to read and write, but she's graduating from the nursery today. She knows how to read very well and write very well and speak very eloquently.
Amazing, the children are not even shy. Probably in our own days, at this age, you see children crying, but you see them, they come out, see what the head girl did, and she can speak without a book. It's amazing, and that shows that the school has been doing a great work.
The pupils, on the other hand, we are delighted to have passed through the school.
I feel happy. All I know is just the first in-person graduation of our lives. We have many more to come, but at least we'll start our life educational journey.
The National School celebrated its graduation ceremony as a school built on love, care and tolerance. Aisha Abdullahi, NTA News.
The graduating pupils of Laudable Academy could not contain their joy as the first phase of their academic journey has just come to an end. Umidin Hali reports that the graduation ceremony took place at Phase 3 Kubwa in Abuja.
Certificates were awarded to pupils and drama presentation, among others, were done to mark the 7th graduation ceremony of Laudable Academy. Meanwhile, outgoing pupils say they will continue to make the school proud.
Just graduated from primary 5 and I'm really happy today. This is the end of primary 5
I'm also sad leaving Laudable Academy. I started very young and I'm very happy.
I've achieved integrity and intelligence.
Academic excellence of a child, some parents of the graduating pupils of Laudable Academy say, is a collective effort of every parent, teachers and the community.
The only thing you can give your child now is education. And I think they should go to any length they can go, so long the parents have the means. And we pray to God to give the parents the capability to sponsor their children to any level they intend to go.
Apart from the academic classes, they also have health education classes where they teach the students about their body, how to interact.
To children on daily basis. And that's what makes me to have confidence that yes, the school can deliver.
Laudable Academy is a school which emphasizes quality foundation, not only in Western education, but also in Islamic teachings for children in Nigeria. In Abuja, Ummidin Haliru, NTA News.
Catching them young with the teaching of the Holy Bible has been identified as a way of eliminating social vices from the society. Senator Nora Datut stated this at a Children Bible Club Forum organized by Blooming Hills International Academy, Abuja. Odiri Oburu Arutere tells us more.
The Children's Bible Club is an initiative of the Blooming Hills International Academy, Abuja, targeted at equipping students with knowledge and understanding of the Bible. The Children's Bible Club was an initiative of the Blooming Hills International Academy, Abuja, targeted at equipping students with knowledge and understanding of the Bible. This event is particularly timely, especially in the light of the need to impact positive morals in the society. Parents and guests were treated with various biblical presentations depicting the training at the Christian Bible Club.
The Bible is the word of God, and God is what is everything that is just and right.
We also learn about good morals, how to teach people to be nice.
Founder of the school, Professor Mary La, says the Bible Club was introduced to the school to teach the young minds how to be responsible members of the society.
I believe that for any child to acquire any worldly knowledge without Christ may not be complete.
And when they are well groomed in the Word of God, the social vices that we have in the society will reduce.
Senator Nora Datu, who was a special guest at the event, charged the children not to deviate from the teachings of the Bible, especially as they are future leaders.
You can mold their minds, and when they have good mindset, then we are good to have a better society.
Emphasis was just like the biblical quotation. Train up a child in the way he should grow. When he's old, he will not depart from it. Expectations by guests are that the young minds will grow up to be ambassadors of Jesus Christ. Odiri Ogboru, Arutere, NTA News.
Pupils of Canton Hill Academy were overwhelmed with joy as they converged for their graduation ceremony, which took place at Gwarimpa in Abuja. Francis Kabile, who was present at the venue of the event, reports that students who excelled in their exams and displayed positive character traits were recognized by the school.
The 2023 graduation ceremony of the students from Canton Hill Academy marked a significant turning point in their academic pursuits as guests acknowledged that the exceptional performance has been put among other top institutions in the federal capital. Parents say they are excited as their kids graduate to the next class, with the children saying they are happy with the academic standards set by the school.
I feel excited, happy, overjoyed.
I'm excited. I'm going to year one.
Linda Agi, a mother of quadruplets, says she is overwhelmed with joy to see her 4 children graduate to the next level.
3 girls and 1 boy graduating today in the same class. I can't describe the way I'm feeling, seriously.
I'm so happy that I'm here today to celebrate him and the other graduates as well.
Deputy Head of School Susan Eyigwina rated the school as one of the best in terms of facilities and neatness of environment.
We mold children to become well-rounded citizens that can adapt anywhere in the world, wherever they find themselves.
The program featured exciting activities like dances and other entertainment. In Abuja,
Pupils of Aloysius Primary School, Area 3, Gariki, Abuja, have moved a step further in their academic pursuit as they graduate from primary school. Gideon Yohana witnessed the 36th edition of the school graduation.
Done very, very well for yourself.
Teachers and parents from far and near converged to honor children on that memorable day. Chairman of the occasion, Dr. Matthew Ashikeni, congratulated the graduates and charged them to be good ambassadors, upholding the morals taught them over the last 6 years.
We really appreciate the efforts of the school authorities and the parents, so that our children who are leaders of tomorrow have proper upbringing, both morally and academically. So we are very, very proud of this school. Over the years, they've done very well.
Prayer that as they are moving to a secondary school, that God will continue to bless them and continue to shower His blessings and knowledge upon them.
A day such as this, speeches are few, hence guests are entertained to the fullest. The 2023 edition of the school graduation ceremony was another occasion to celebrate outstanding pupils.
This set has been so wonderful. So I want the incoming set to emulate their behavior.
Some of the graduating pupils and parents expressed their joy.
And also wish that they will go out there into the various secondary schools and also continue the legacy which the school has.
Graduation ceremony marks the 36th graduation of the school. In Abuja, Gideon Yohana, NTA News.
Foliage Academy, Lugbe and Katape branch has presented certificates to over 50 students in their recent 7th annual speech and prize giving day, which held at the National Mosque, Abuja. Aisha Abdullahi has details.
Pupils of Foliage Academy, Lugbe and Canton, Abuja, came in their numbers to entertain family, friends and guests at their 7th speech and prize giving day. One of the special guests, Giwa Hassan, an architect, commended the efforts of the school for imparting in the children positive morals and Islamic values before they venture into the real world. Director of Foliage Academy, Hajiya Rahmatullahi Bakare, expressed gratitude to the support team that kept the engine of the school working.
It's actually a day to appreciate our pupils based on their performances and to also react to demonstrate and to showcase what the school, the kind of knowledge school has impacted in them over a year.
Thank Allah Azawajala first. Then my next appreciation goes to our parents. They have been lovely. We have volunteers amongst them. Immediately we lost the director. They stood by us. And then they are there to take Foliage Academy to a greater heights.
The students expressed readiness to venture into the outside world, although with nostalgic moments, as they were awarded certificates, as parents say how proud they are for the achievement of their awards, with words of advice to hold on to in life.
I'm so happy that I could not even wait for this day. We have been in this school and we have made many memories together.
Most of the very good thing in this school that I took my daughter there, they recite Quran, which is it is the best thing to do in your life.
Guests at the event emphasized that education is a long-term investment of time and money, and with courage and perseverance, the children will be better off for the rest of their lives.
With that report concludes our bulletin for today. I'm Ifeanyi Izumba. Thanks for watching.